Yo, yo, yo.
Yo,
What's going on, Pathos?
so
It's not much, bro. Well, dude, I'm excited, bro. I'm
me
excited.
too.
You know what I'm saying? So just real quick, you know what I'm saying? People that have been following, you know what I'm saying? Some of you know what's been going on. Me and Pathos been putting in the front work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on here. He's gonna have his. He's gonna tell his testimony, his story. You know what I'm saying? And then what we're about to drop on you guys because I'm pretty excited about it. I think a lot of people will be encouraged just hearing his come up, his story. You know what I'm saying? And then also hearing about how you're not just gonna hear his story, you're actually gonna be able to partake in a similar story, right? We got a few things for you guys. So definitely, yeah. So this is Young Trap Trader. You know what I'm saying? My real name obviously right there on the screen, Adam Henry. I'm from California. You know what I'm saying? Born and raised, LA area. Been trading since 2015 Forex, 2014 stock options. You know what I'm saying? My come up, yo, 3.5 years of straight failure, 70K in the drain. You know what I'm saying? I stuck with it, right? So that's a little bit about me. Pathos, you know what I'm saying? Feel free to introduce yourself, bro, and then we'll kind of get into it, bro.
Right. Yeah. So I got involved with Forex about half a year ago. And
Nah, before
what I
that,
wanted,
because it's June, right? I got it.
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So a bit before that, but anyways, I was looking for automated and I came across this project that was advertised through Discord called FX Mode. And it was an automation service that you had to purchase. So I started with that. It didn't go that well. It's like a lot of automation systems that get promoted. It was kind of a scam. But through that, I linked up with Trep and we started talking. We did some Zoom calls and basically just went from there.
Mm-hmm. So with that company, like, so you knew nothing about trading, like, so how did you even get in that Discord? Did a friend tell you about it? How did you get in there?
Well, they did YouTube ads and they had like a step-by-step manual that you followed.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So, yeah.
So okay, so yeah, I remember, yeah, their YouTube ad was crazy, bro. He was like, "Hey, you,
Yeah, it was aggressive.
look at these profits. 100%." I saw the same ad, and he's talking about some 100% automated passive residual forex profits, and I'm thinking like, what this guy is saying, and I'm thinking about like my 3.5 years of just hard work and failure. I'm like, what? This guy is a straight liar.
Yeah.
But the ad was so like, it was captivating. I'm not gonna lie. I joined the shit just based off of the energy of the guy.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, great. Hey, great marketers. But yeah, so you saw the YouTube ad, you got in the Discord, bro. And then what did you see? Did you see what they were promoting, or did you lose money? Like, how did it not go well?
So I had to pay to get into the Discord. So I
Okay.
paid, then they set me up with like their server or something. I had to link an account to the server and it took trades automatically. And it worked for a little bit. For like a week, it was okay. It was decent. And then one day, the account just,
Like a shitter.
yeah, like there was like 6% drawdown for the day. The account was terminated and that was it.
Sheesh. And what? How many days? That was within 1 week? That fast?
It might have been like 1 or 2 weeks. It was pretty fast.
Okay.
But I mean, that's like how automation systems operate. They just want your money. And
Yeah,
then,
but I mean, was it? I mean, maybe they had a lot of screenshots, bro. So like, was it working for other people, and maybe yours was like a hiccup? Like, in the Discord, it was a chat. So like, did you feel like it was just you, or did you feel like, hey, like, did you start asking around in the chat, like,
I mean, I was talking to like 5 other people who were also in the Discord, and they had similar results as me. So
damn,
I think that it was a universal problem. It
yeah,
wasn't just me.
huh? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so you lost, and then so we linked up because I'm also in the Discord, and from my perspective, I joined it to literally watch and see what these guys are doing. Because for me, I'm trading already, and I'm at the point to where I've been programming automated trading systems at that point for like 2.5 years, and
Right.
like I kind of been failing. I was seeing some success, looking for different perspectives on people that are doing it and that it's working, so I can kind of duplicate or figure out and build from there. So another reason I joined their group is not necessarily like that I believe all the hype. I really was like, if they have a system, even if it's trash, I want to see how it's moving, to see what's even on the market, to see, hey, like, compare mine to like what's actually out there publicly. And so I was interested in seeing their system in comparison to what I've been trying to build and work on and things like that. And so when I started seeing like, people like trying to, hey, contact the support about these issues, and them just blowing people off, not responding, bro, people complaining, I'm like, dude, that's not cool, bro. And I used to do a little mentorship, like, before, and I had stopped because it kind of got overwhelming. But like, I was in the group for probably like 3 months, and like, my heart kind of broke because I know how it feels when you believed in something and you used some type of trust into someone else, and then they fucked their shit. I know how that feels. So I was like, damn, bro. And these guys are like gonna give up on Forex forever. They're gonna think Forex itself is a scam just based off of these guys. And so me, I'm like having success. I'm like, I can't let them think that. So I would chat in the group, hey, encourage people. And then, bro, it was like I just started hitting people up. Hey, listen, don't give up. Boom, boom, boom. Forex is not a scam. Hey, these guys, I mean, automated trading isn't even a scam. But hey, if you're trying to do it, boom, 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 I can give you some pointers. So I just started messaging people and then just encouraging them. All right, because what I'm saying, I don't want to do to give up and get a bad taste because these guys messed them up. So that was my perspective, and that's probably how we linked up. And then I showed you kind of some of the systems I was working on. Hey, boom, 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 just to, hey, like, hey, just to, give you some encouragement, don't give up type thing. So that's kind of like how we linked up. And then what happened is I started linking with you, and then I got you and like a few other people. They actually wanted continuous like tips and encouragement. And then I was like, dang, bro, I have the time a little bit. I can just get back into kind of like, what I'm saying, doing mentorships or kind of some type of, thing to where I'm helping, like, what I'm saying, new traders out. Because for me, it was a time thing before. But now that I had the time, I was like, okay, cool. So really, just being in the chat and seeing those people fail, got me to come into and start back up, like, what I'm saying, my mentorship again. Because before I got burnt out doing it, because what happened was when I did it before a few years, people took me for granted, right? Because first
Right.
off, I was kind of doing some shit for free and giving a lot of free stuff, right? Because I do it for the people. But like when you do stuff like that, people take it for granted, and then when they mess up, they point fingers at you, and then it's like, bro, you didn't even put any risk up for me to even give you this knowledge in the first place. You can't point. So I got tired of people not taking accountability, not taking notes, not paying attention when I'm giving them my time. So that's why I got out of it. And plus, the Forex education is just a scam. So I didn't want to be associated with a Forex educator who's just taking advantage of people as well. So, but anyways, this was like, I was like, screw that. I'm gonna get back in to help some of these dudes, and so that's how I got back into it, and linked up with you and followed up in Zooms, and then I got COVID, bro. So that was like November, and then December, like, yeah, Christmas Day, bro, Christmas Eve, I got COVID, bro, and I was out for like, bro, a minute, bro. Like I was out for like 3-4 weeks, and then I had to recover for another, bro. I was out.
Yeah.
It took me out, and then I had to recover about it. Yeah, bro. So I was out. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I was low key in the dark, still working on my automated system, or programming and stuff. So when I came out, got recovered, I reached back out to some people. Um, we linked back up, and we went from there. Cause I was like, hey, bro, I think I got a system. You know what I'm saying? I came back with it, showed him. I was like, hey, bro, you want to help me test this, bro? You know what I'm saying? You want to help me
Yeah.
test it out? We need some, need some data. And so that's kind of how we linked up, how we got to where we are now. And so once we had a few weeks of like testing, seeing some bad results, we lost, a few $100 here and there, just testing, stuff, things like that, trying to game plan or whatever. Um, we tried out different servers, but the ultimate thing was he was still trying to make money on autopilot. And I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? We testing this, but also we could also get some funding going while we're testing. And by the time we get to live funding, the system should be ready to go. So that's when I was like, yeah, let's start looking back into some funding companies. And so we found a better funding company, right? And um I'm about to show you guys that. And then we went ahead and you know what I'm saying, applied for that. Is that pretty accurate? Like, what was your perspective when, after we linked up, when I was telling you about my automated trading systems? Were you kind of like, were open to it, or you were like, all right, what's this guy talking about? Let me just try him out and see. Like, what were you even thinking of me, bro?
Um, well, after FX mode, I kind of thought like, yeah, okay, this isn't really going to work out. FX is kind of not for me. You can't really get help. But then you hit me back up, and I was skeptical at first, but we had a few Zoom calls. We started working on some bots, and I realized that you can actually get really good mentorship for FX. Um, and so yeah, I just had some trust there. Um, and I had to have patience, obviously, but overall it was extremely positive. And obviously I'm super satisfied now and excited for the future.
Okay. Yeah, dope. So I'm gonna share my screen real quick. So we can kind of get into uh the steps that we took. Now, did I put you on to baby pips?
Yep.
I
And I
did.
went through the course.
Okay, that's right. Because I was trying to figure out. Yeah, I had you go through baby pips. Okay, so that's like the main thing I tell people. Like, bro, forget buying a course because it can be an overload of info,
Mhm.
right? And on baby pips, they literally have a beginner's guide. It takes a few hours if you do it straight, and of just it goes through every cat. It doesn't go in super detail in every category, but you guys know it gives you little quizzes on a basic understanding of each aspect about the market, and it's perfect. Free guide, whatever. The thing about it is, uh, it's information that you would have to apply consistently to learn and grow with it. Like a course does the same thing, but it's packaged. It's a little bit more. Yeah, it's just more info. Um, so now I put you on the baby pips because I wanted you kind of have a basic understanding, and I did kind of want you to get into the manual trading because I feel like that's having that skill is good. But you were like, hey, bro, I'm going to school, right? And then you're like, I want to have some auto. So I was like, all right, cool. So at least you got the basic understanding on baby pips. And then I'm showing this for those who don't know, like this is just the OG, right? And for me, I don't even like when I was even reaching out and with other people that wanted full mentorship in my time and stuff, I do not like teaching or mentoring when you have no understanding at all. Like, because for me, I would rather consider myself a Forex coach, right? So I'm not going to teach you what a pip is. No, you're going to go
Right.
through baby pips. You're going to drill that info for a few weeks. And then when you link with me, what you get is accountability, structure, trading style development, trading strategy development, and you know what I'm saying? Like I'm coaching you through the process. You're able to glean from my experience, okay? And those are the things I compare it to, like sports. Like, okay, your football coach, like, I mean, he's gonna expect you to have come prepared and studied, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and to where when you mess up, he's not like, oh, come here, Johnny. Actually, this is how you're supposed to be a running back. No, hey, oh, Johnny, hey, that's 100 laps right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
not even. That's how coaches are. You're getting disciplined. You're being kept accountable for what you do already say that you know, right? So a lot of people claim to trade forex. Oh, I know how to trade. I've been trading 6 months. I'm still losing. I've been trading 3 years, still losing. Well, you're still losing because you have no accountability. You have no structure. So that's what the role of a coach does. And so people say, "Oh, forex mentor." Okay, cool. But are you like when you're a forex? Okay, when you're a forex mentor and you have over 100 subscribers and people, whatever that is your clients or your customer base, that's not mentorship. Mentorship is where you're able to actually shadow the person and have their time, usually privately, one-on-one. So like my shit, I when I started this, I was like, yeah, this has to be under a handful of people at a time. I'm not trying to start no huge business following Instagram forex trading guru. I wasn't trying to do none of that, right? I
Right.
was just simply trying to help a few people and give them valuable attention and, you know what I'm saying, guidance. So yeah, baby pips is definitely where it's at. And then once we did that, I started telling them, hey, about some of these other companies, right? I have them all pulled up. So we got Funded Academy, Funded Next. A lot of these are new. My Forex funds, the prop trading, uh, overview. What do we have? Uh, we have Apex. We have overview funding, Apex Trader. Okay, so we ended up going with my Forex funds. Okay, these guys, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know, go look them up. But if you do know, you know. These guys are pretty legit. They do have a Discord as well that's pretty popular. But these guys are pretty open and pretty public. Uh, they have three different types of funding. They have a demo funded, they have an evaluation, and then they have a direct funding program, right? They allow automatic trading systems on their evaluation and on their demo accounts. They do not allow EAs on their direct funding. So that's kind of a bummer. But anyway, so pretty much I put him on to my Forex funds and I was like, bro, check out these rules. Because, FTMO, we were first initially gonna go with them, but it was just for my system, they were a little bit too strict and it just wasn't happening. Um, and it would take a little bit longer to qualify, right? So uh can you hear that? Oh my bad.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Oh, you know what? I have a construction guy doing the flooring. Anyways, uh so over here I liked them because they had a 5-day minimum instead of what, a 10-day minimum. Their
Yeah.
profit target was 8% and 5% instead of 10% and then 5, I guess. So it was a little bit more lenient. They still had the 30-day. They have a 12% overall drawdown, right? So they had some stuff that I was like, all right, bro, we could do this, bro. And also, I was like, I looked at their restrictions for the EAs. They didn't have too many restrictions. You just pretty much can't have a system that's like cheating or getting market prices that are not, uh, you know what I'm saying? Like they're not fair to the real market conditions type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty much when we got into it, I was like, hey, bro. As far as funding goes, my system it's low risk and it can stay within the 5% rule, and you know what I'm saying, low risk, kind of low return. I had one that was low risk, high return, but it wasn't consistent. So I was like, bro, listen, Forex is about leverage. So if my system can consistently make 3, 4, 5, 6, 7% a month, bro. You know what I'm saying? All you need is just capital. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Instead of trying to have small capital and have some extremely high risk, high reward system. No, that's not how you do it. So pretty much I was like, yeah, bro, what can you do? He was like, all right, I can get 100K. He said, in fact, I'm gonna get 200Ks, bro. And then, you know what I'm saying? We'll see if we can do with that. So bro got 200Ks, right?
Yep.
So tell me about that, bro. When did you get that, and what happened from there?
I got the accounts, I think 2 months ago, if I remember correctly. Um, and yeah, I just decided to get to 100K just because I had the funds available. Um, and I was just looking to get funded so I could build on the profits that I made in the first month. And that's what we've been doing so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So when you got that, at that time, when you got it 2 months ago, bro, I was ready to use my EA system to pass the accounts. But what ended up happening is, bro, uh it just it did not go as planned. We did a lot of testing, and it started messing up. And we realized that the slippage, because originally it was a scalping bot. So anyways, I had to change up the strategy that I was working on for like literally like 3 months into something completely different, right? And I was like, all right, bro, pretty much we're gonna have to pass the accounts manually. And by the time we have the funding, this new system will be ready. So yeah, that was what beginning of May. It's the end of June. So May,
Yeah.
full month of May, and then full month of June, pretty much. Yeah. So so I was like, yeah, bro. And that was cool with me because I was already manually trading and having, I do live trading sessions with some of my students, a few times a week sometimes, right? So I was like, all right, bro, you're just gonna have to, what I'm saying, come and copy some of the trades that we're calling out manually. Are you able to do that? Like, I know you're busy. And he was like, yeah, bro, like, just, what I'm saying, send me a text of, where to where to get out. And so I was like, all right, bet, because otherwise, people are usually on Zoom. We're marking up the charts, taking the trades together. And he was like, I don't got time to hop on Zoom and do it, but you can send me what you guys is taking. I was like, all right, cool. So yeah, bro, for the past what I'm saying, since May, we kind of been, doing it like that, bro. I get in my sessions with me and then my other people, and then like I'll tell them what we're getting in. I was like, hey, bro, so what we taking right now, right?
Yep.
And so how was that, bro? Like, was that tedious, bro? Like how in the beginning were you like, all right, like this isn't what I was thinking, manually trading, but I guess it's not. I guess I'm just taking a signal. Like, what were you thinking when I was like, all right, bro, we gotta pass this manually? Because I was thinking that we'd pass it faster and get the funding faster, but still, what was going through your mind when you went into it thinking that it was just gonna be fully automated and then we had to kind of change up?
It wasn't what I expected, but honestly, I was pretty flexible just because I had a lot of trust. I mean, before we started working on my Forex funds, we had already had a lot of Zoom calls and we had talked a lot. So I was confident that this was going to work out, and I just stuck with it and took those signals. It wasn't too bad for me. I mean, sometimes like I missed one or two, but I just kept at it and was patient, and it worked out. You're muted, by the way.
Okay, yeah, bro. Definitely, bro. So now I'm just gonna kind of quickly go through uh kind of the strategy. I'm not gonna show you every trade, but pretty much, would you say we were consistent? Like, we had a few ups and downs, but as far as how we were trading, do you feel like it was consistent growth, or did you feel like, all right, bro, we might not pass?
I was pretty confident. Overall, it was pretty consistent.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna show you guys like one or two setups that kind of I remember distinctly taking, and then we'll do a short preview of the automated system here real quick. Now, what you see on the chart is actually one of the systems. And so all these trades, these are logged from what my robot was taking this past week. Uh, and so it went hand, it went hand. And so the style for this one is more intraday, as you can see, it's taking intraday moves. Um, and so pretty much the manual trading strategy that we were taking signals off of is this same strategy here. And if you guys are following me, it's also the same strategy I have here posted on my baby pills, right? And if you guys aren't following me, go ahead, you know what I'm saying, and follow me uh over here on baby pills, right? And you guys can kind of see uh some of the updates, the free content that I drop here. So yeah, this is the strategy. I kind of explain it in detail here. And you know what I'm saying? I'll just kind of show you guys quickly, but this is what we were using. Um, and this is the same strategy that the EA is taking. Now, let me just see if I can. You know what? We were trading EU, and what else were we trading? We traded USD Chief, and did we trade gold? We traded gold a little bit, right?
A little, yeah.
A little bit. USD Chief, EU. What else? I think that was it.
Just U30 towards the end.
Yeah, U30 towards the end. Yeah, but the whole time it was just we were just smacking EU. Because that's what I mainly trade. So we were hitting EU, sometimes gold, sometimes USD Chief, and USD Chief, it correlates, you know what I'm saying, the opposite of Euro USD. Now, you know what? I'm gonna go over that yeah, that Chief drop, bro.
Okay.
Hold on. All right. So what? Remember it was the top of the week. What was that day? We made like 3% in a day type thing. That was last Sunday, right? Last market open. What was that?
I think it was, yeah, last Sunday.
Yeah, so the 19th. It was the 19th. Yeah, it was the 19th. Yeah, because I was saying like, hey, bro, should we hold this over the weekend? I was like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna hold this. So,
Right.
uh, so 17th. Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah. So pretty much this is a reversal strategy, right? Um, and when the market is in a sideways condition, it works the best for short-term intraday moves. So pretty much this blue is the beginning of New York session. So blue is New York session, right? And that's kind of what I trade. I wake up in the morning, boom, boom, look for plays on the USD, right? So I had probably been salty we missed that bull run. And then by the end of New York, it had already made the move for the day, and it was a Friday. So I was like, damn. But what I did see is I seen a break of this structure here, and I seen the price start rejecting over here on that 15-minute, right? So that's part of the strategy. Had some confirmations, and I said, hey, bro, sell. We getting in the sell. Okay. And then by this time, it kind of rains back, and then market close. This is 20-hour 23 right here. So from my entry, I was like, damn, bro, we didn't even get no pippage, bro, because we could have closed 20 pips, but I was shooting for structure down here at least, right? And so I was like, damn, bro, hey, should we hold this, bro? Because if market opens and it immediately drops, we might lose out Like, depending, but we do know that market open spread's gonna be wide as shit. And if we take off the stop loss and the spread is wide, you know what I'm saying? We might get or we don't take it out. We might get taken out the trade. But if we keep the stop loss, so if we're gonna hold it, we're gonna have to take off the stop loss and just hope that you chief doesn't freaking widen the spread 50 pips against us. Because I mean that doesn't happen, but sometimes it'll be 10, 15, 20 pips, in the beginning. And I was like, all right, bro, we gonna take the chance. We have a reasonable size risk. And I say, hey, we're gonna hold it, bro. Took the stop losses off. All right. And then this was really not, this is market closed. So we didn't get to see that move. So market closed here. We held that. So market opened a gap down, right? So that's really a gap. And so spread was wide. So spread was it was 20 something pips. So I was like, all right, cool. I don't know. Started going up. And I was like, hey, yeah, we're holding it. And then we come back, wait for you. And then it starts tanking. I was like, oh, right. So I'm glad we held it because spread didn't get to a reasonable area to where we would start being able to actually, you know what I'm saying, re-enter a trade until here, which we already would have missed the. Well, we wouldn't have missed it completely, but anyway, so we ended up just holding this mofo, and dude, we caught. I don't know if we caught the whole thing to the bottom, but dude, we caught 3% that day, bro. We caught 3% before London session, I think. Yeah. So that from there to there, that was 60 pips, bro. So I think because we don't like holding over. I like going to bed and getting up from New York. So I was like, let's close it, bro. And so we went to bed on 3%, bro.
Yeah, it's huge.
That's crazy. Yeah, so that's kind of how the strategy we was taking, right? So so now I kind of want to explain to you. Well, I want to have him tell you why today's a special day. So we got about 3 minutes left for you guys. So I'm gonna have him go into 60, 90 seconds of like why today is a special day for him, right? And why it possibly might be looking different for him the rest of this year. And then I'll explain to you the rest of that time why it's gonna be looking different the rest of the year for the rest of you all, right? And then I'm gonna do a part 2 breaking down the details. I'm gonna give you a nugget and you're gonna have to follow up.
All right. So yeah, today my request got processed, my payout request. So sometime next week, probably tomorrow, I'm gonna get my first payout from the manual trades that we took on the funded account.
So we passed 2 phases, and today was your 30-day of your live. You're live on 50K. Okay. What about, so you have 200Ks? Where's your other 100K? What's the status?
Well, we passed that recently. That one, I think there's 20 days left. I would have to double check.
Okay, so you just got live on your second one last week.
Yep.
Okay, and this one you're at the end. So what did your first? What do we build that shit up to, bro?
We got to 20%, 120,000 from 100,000.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
I mean, yeah, I mean, we really got to almost 30%. We kind of
yeah.
we kind of after we hit that 3% of the day, we were compounding that shit, and then we took some drawdown and we said, hey, we good. So, bro, 20%, bro. That's 20 G's, dude. Like, what? We got 60 seconds, bro. Like, is that something that, like, hey, bro, that's just enough for me to catch up on all my debt, or is this really putting perspective in? Like, is this affecting you? Is that payout gonna?
I mean, it's honestly life changing. Like I never expected that coming into Forex. I didn't expect anything, honestly. And just to have that at the end of the month is amazing. I mean, yeah, it's incredible.
Oh, nice, bro. I mean, I'm glad I was able to, bro. I'm glad you stuck with it, bro. Had the patience with yourself, bro, and with the process. And bro, I'm definitely here for it. I'm glad, bro. So,
Right.
Stick around for part 2. We're gonna let you guys know what we have coming up right next.
Yep.